And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Ducks come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. They'll run play action. He's got it. First down and more. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Makes the grab. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. 4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Hill. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. A little screen to the running back. Got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. So here is the Tennessee offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now you know why you do all those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll try the right side. Creates a little room. Moving past the 25. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win. And you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much.
Fires and picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Tripped up for the tackle. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback keeper. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Here's a heat. Looking to scramble. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. He'll put. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
protection. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 5 here in the second. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap him from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but he wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, better look out! Throws on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for room. It's screen. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Under fire. It's complete on the right side.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. On the ground. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Pushes toward the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this run.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Fires to the tight end. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the ball's in the hurry up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Direct snap. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pulls actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. On the snap, it's Butler. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got the quick pass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Power football with the run. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, it's very, very difficult to cover.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the 4th. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Gonna run it. It's Davison. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Back to throw. It's Sayin. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. And we don't always see this from this group. They're up by 21 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. White going to attack through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixed.
Makes a grab for a big play. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Jefferson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They want that clock to run, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.